on, Steve. You barfed in my fuzzy slippers 3 times this week.
Our appointment's in 10 minutes, Peppy.
Steve, I know how much you hate the vet, but it'll be okay, I promise.
I think my new chameleon's really sick. He keeps changing color. First he's green, then look, he's turning brown.
Pepper Ann?
Yo, right here.
Pepper Ann, your cat Steve appears to have a digestive problem.
Oh, I'll say. You ever stick your foot into a slipper filled with cat vomit? So, what's he need? Some pills? Last time we had to give him some of these big old nasty pills. We'd be like, come on, Steve, swallow it. And he'd be all like, no way. And then we'd be like,
I'm afraid it's a bit more complicated than that.
Why? What's wrong? Where's Steve?
I should warn you. We've diagnosed Steve with something potentially serious called acute feline pancreatitis.
Steve, no.
Well, there must be something we can do.
Well, we are giving him steady intravenous fluids, but all we can do is wait and see if the inflammation in his pancreas subsides.
But what if it doesn't?
We just have to wait. But if things don't improve, you might have a very difficult decision to make.
Peppy, sometimes when an animal is suffering, the only way to relieve that suffering is to...
What? To pull the plug? Steve's a cat, Mom, not a toaster.
We have to hope that Steve gets better. But if he doesn't, then we have to... it won't hurt. They'll just give Steve a shot and he'll drift off, sorta to sleep.
And then what?
Well, we'll come home and cry and miss Steve, and then after a while, maybe we can get a new kitten. Maybe a nice, furry Persian that'll sit in your lap and chase its tail every...
No, not what happens to us. What happens to Steve? It doesn't say anything in here about what's going to happen to Steve after he's gone.
Well, I would imagine that Steve would go to, to some sort of, pet afterlife. Where he'd have little kitty wings and a little kitty halo and maybe even a little kitty harp.
Come on, Mom. You expect me to believe that? He has claws. How's he supposed to play the harp with claws?
I think you might be taking my explanation a little too literally.
But I need to know.
Peppy, the truth is, I don't know for sure where Steve's going to go or what's going to happen to him if he does die. None of us do.
I promised Steve it would be okay. If I have to pull the plug on him, I need to know he's going someplace nice.
So, you say you wanna learn about the flora and the fauna.
Excuse me, Mr. Finky? I don't mean to change the subject. Learning about the origins of life is fascinating and everything, but what about the end of life? Do we ever get a death education class? I mean, we're all gonna die someday, right? That's just how it goes. Sure, we all have these big dreams of going on to high school and wearing eyeshadow, but no matter what choo-choo train you buy a ticket for, we're all getting off at the same stop. The big D, death. Let's face it, people, we're driving blind into the great beyond. Am I the only one who cares?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
These books are great at asking questions about the meaning of death, but I'm past that. I need answers.
Every mainstream religion provides a different theory on the afterlife, from the Christian heaven to the karma-driven reincarnation of Buddhism. There's not, however, any references to cats.
Look no further, P.A. Steve can achieve life after death through his art. Like the work of Cezanne, Rembrandt, Picasso, Steve's clawed curtains and muddy paw prints will live on. Even the artist that sculpted the otter statue has achieved the ultimate, immortality.
Thanks, guys, but I think it's time to consult some experts. Hey, guys. I need to know about death.
Do you mean Death McGinty? He's still in home ec. Or Death Brumley. She's out today with the sniffles. Death Wilson.
Greetings, mortal. I am Lady Astor, mistress of the tomb.
Pepper Ann, pleased to meet you.
So, you have come to the macabre world of the Muerte lunch table, seeking knowledge of Mother Death and her many secrets.
Yeah, that's it exactly. So, what happens after we die?
Well, did I mention that Mother Death has many, many secrets? Maybe, Baron von Gus. Our Minister of Disenchantment can help you out with the specifics.
To be muerte is to be one with the macabre mystery that is divine death.
But that's not telling me anything. Death isn't some frivolous fashion statement. Don't you have the slightest idea what it really means?
Look, what are you talking about? This just gives us an excuse to look really cool and outrageous, okay? Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm not making the basketball team or getting cast as the lead in the school play anytime soon, understand? This is all I got.
So you don't really know any more about death than I do.
Sorry, but the way we figure it, better to be noticed for something ominous than not noticed at all. Are you gonna eat the rest of that cookie?
You've come at a good time. The portal to the spirit world is very strong today.
You can really speak to people from beyond?
Yes, the one you asked about. Steve. I can hear his voice all around us. Steve's spirit is here. He's saying how much he misses you.
But Steve's alive, and he's a cat.
Oh, of course. This must be, Steve McQueen. It happens all the time. Well, I hope this journey into the spirit world has been helpful. That'll be $20, no personal checks.
No change yet. But there's still hope for a recovery.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm gonna get you some answers. I swear it.
Have you tried talking to people in your family? That can be helpful sometimes.
When you get to be our age, you can't afford to be guessing about where you go after you kick the bucket. You have to know.
And you have to plan.
I'm so glad I came to you guys. You two seem to be the only ones who have any real grasp of...
And here we are.
Roll 9, plots 11 and 12.
Should be very comfortable.
I know the guy who does the thing. Slip him an extra $5 for a nice shady spot, huh?
No, but spiritually speaking, where will you go?
Lord, I'm not speaking English. Roll 9, plots 11 and 12.
Very simple, Peppy. 11 is for me and 12 is for him.
11 for you? I'm sitting here and I'm remembering that I get 11.
No, Leo, 12 is for you.
I get 12? I'm stuck with 12? Suddenly I'm supposed to rest in peace with a tree root sticking into my back? You know how much I hate that.
Thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Grandpa. I think I'll just walk home.
Are you happy? Your kvetching has driven away our granddaughter.
But I always sleep on the left.
Why did I need to get up?
I'm never gonna figure out this death thing. I'm sorry, Steve. Craig?
Hey,
Hey.
my grandfather.
Yeah?
I come here and jam for him sometimes. He's the one that taught me to play.
Wow. I didn't know that.
When he died, I quit guitar. I thought, he's dead and gone. And someday we're all just gonna be dead and gone. What's the point?
I've been feeling that way a lot lately. So what happened?
One day, I got the courage to play a note. Just one. And when I heard it, it was like he was still alive.
Wow.
Yeah, I realized that all the things he taught me, all the time we spent together, it wasn't really gone. It's all right here, inside me.
Thanks, Craig. I gotta run.
Catch you later, Pearson.
Pepper Ann, I've been calling your house.
It's okay, Doc. I'm ready to face this now. So, it's time. You're gonna, pull the plug?
Well, that's how we do it.
Could you give us just a moment alone first?
I gotta get this thing to the shop, see if there's anything I can salvage.
Have you no compassion, man? I'm just asking you for 1 minute here. Goodbye, Steve. You'll always be with me. I know that now.
Peppy, it's okay!
I know it is, Mom. The times that Steve and I shared are going to live on in my memory forever. Okay. Do it. Just do it.
A lot of fuss over a sody machine.
Sody machine?
You've got nothing to worry about, little lady. I'm gonna take real good care of Steve here.
Where's my cat? Steve!
The inflammation subsided just a couple of hours ago. Steve's going to be just fine.
Oh, Steve! Mom, let's go home.
Oh, it's so great to have Steve back. But you'd think that for $600, the hospital could have at least cleaned his teeth.
Mom?
I'm just saying. I think I'll write a letter.
Don't go away. Pepper Ann will be right back on Toon Disney.